All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. Any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
It's just what's bothering me is that being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, bullshit sometimes, and, that's the only thing that I hate about it.
Say what? Not Katt Williams putting Andrea, Bryshere Gray's own mother, on full blast, accusing her of pimping out her own son to Hollywood execs just to snatch up a house. That's wild. Jaguar Wright had already come for Andrea before, dragging her for letting industry dudes like Charlie and Matt mess with Bryshere and turn him into some kind of Hollywood puppet.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my piece in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
But what Katt's saying now takes it even further. He's claiming Bryshere was still a minor when all of this was going down. That boy didn't even have a say in what was being done to him, if we believe what Jaguar's been saying. They allegedly sold him a dream, told him he was going to be mentored by the likes of Will Smith and Diddy.
They do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
But according to these claims, it wasn't mentorship. It was manipulation. Behind closed doors, what really went down sounds way darker. It's being said that Diddy and his crew used Bryshere's body like he was some kind of disposable toy. And this ain't even new. The rumors about Will Smith and Diddy running those twisted so-called freak-off rituals have been around for a minute. And while Bryshere's name keeps popping up as one of the main faces of those accusations, Diddy's name just won't stay out of these allegations. Word is, he allegedly violated Usher, Justin Bieber, and even Osiris.
Hey, Andy, I'm talking about Bryshere's mom. I'ma kick you in your in and I'ma go to work North Philly style. Kill. And Charlie, you happy now? He's a gay star. Are you happy now, Andy? For a book that didn't sell. I hope that new husband of yours leaves you. And maybe it's time you tell your son why his father is really in jail, his biological father, for all of his life and what you had to do with it. You CI. I'm sorry.
And here's where it gets wild. When Katt Williams was just getting started in the game, he crossed paths with the same kind of industry predators, Diddy included. But unlike Bryshere Gray, they didn't break him. Katt opened up in his interview with Shannon Sharpe, saying Harvey Weinstein tried to pull him into one of those nasty freak-off setups just to land a movie role. But Katt wasn't having it. He stood his ground and made it clear he wasn't down for none of that shady mess. Once Katt dropped that bomb, fans started piecing things together.
That came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the fuck away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago State to be ready for filming. She knew she knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is she wasn't nothing but a dealer's. That's all she ever was. She went from dealer to dealer, and then she snitched on whoever she needed to snitch on until she could get to the bigger bag, until she got with Larry Lair, my friend who raised Bryshere in $1 million home. Your whole book is Lies, Andy. And I hope anybody that bought it asks for a refund and demands it comes out of your pocket every time they see your son's gay. You and Charlie Mack.
Was that the reason Bryshere vanished from the scene so suddenly? And yeah, turns out people might have been right. Rumors been swirling that Bryshere, just like Katt, was pulled into those twisted deals where you trade your body for roles. But Bryshere, he tried to speak out. He wanted to tell the truth, and that's when Hollywood shut the door on him. Word is, right after Bryshere blew up on Empire, his manager Charlie Mack handed him over to Diddy and Will with the promise that they'd mentor him into superstardom. Back then, people were hyped. Everyone thought it was a major win. Will Smith was supposed to help Bryshere Gray level up his acting game. And Diddy? He was going to take Bryshere's music career to the next level. But what nobody knew was that mentorship was just a front. And the real agenda was something way darker. See, just before Bryshere even got handed over, Diddy was already facing heat. He had just been taken to court over serious accusations involving young boys. Yeah, according to U.S. court docs, federal agents had grilled James Rosemond, aka Jimmy Henchman, about Diddy's behavior behind closed doors.
See, they trying to slap him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
Okay.
I really hope none of that baby oil was used on those kids. That would just be in bad taste. Baby oil on babies.
You can't say that the flavor camp was sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. You just come on. Come on.
Starting to sound that way, ain't it?
No.
All that talent, and she let Charlie tune that boy up on knowing that he was bipolar and had ADHD. What kind of mother would do that to her son? Turn him into a prostitute so you could pretend to be something more than what you are, which is nothing more than a filly. You're a big old they're making your son out to be, that's for sure. Because he didn't have no choice. You was down by all. I'm sorry, the Bryshere conversation for me is not easy. Because I came to Betrayal and I asked Betrayal to help me save the kids, and all he was worried about was his book.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Don't nobody care about these kids. Don't nobody care about these kids.
They wanted to know if Diddy was getting involved with underage boys, but somehow, Diddy managed to shut that whole case down before it exploded. And since it never hit the spotlight, nobody realized Bryshere was walking straight into a setup. Then came the crash. Bryshere's career got iced out, and suddenly Jaguar Wright started talking again. She dropped shocking claims saying Will and Diddy brought both Bryshere and Meek Mill to the crib under the fake label of mentorship. But what really happened, according to her, was straight-up exploitation. She even said there was a time Bryshere and Meek were seen running out of Will's house looking shook. Jaguar didn't hold back at all. She even hinted that Will might have done the same thing to his own son, Jaden Smith. According to her, that could be the real reason why Jaden packed up and left home at just 15 years old. Not rebellion, survival. And Jaguar wasn't done airing folks out either. She came back with another bomb, saying Bryshere Gray's mom, Andrea, let all this trauma happen to her own son just so she could use his pain for profit. Yup, Jaguar claimed Andrea was trying to write a book based on what Bryshere went through, but the book flopped. Nobody bought it. Even worse, Jaguar said Andrea once came to her crying, begging for help with Bryshere. Jaguar claims she straight up told Andrea to keep Bryshere away from Charlie Mack, the one who allegedly connected him with Will and Diddy in the first place. But did Andrea listen? Nope. She ignored it, and Bryshere stayed caught in the middle of it all. Now fast forward to today. Jaguar says the reason the industry is boosting Bryshere's OnlyFans career is all part of a sick strategy. They want to make him look crazy, so when he files his lawsuit against Will and Diddy, The public won't believe a word he says. And get this, Jaguar even claimed there's a secret tape out there featuring Justin Bieber, Jaden Smith, Diddy, and Bryshere Gray all caught up in a freak-off. That kind of accusation, it's explosive.
One of the stars of the hit show Empire. Tonight, we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had a for hours inside their Goodyear home. The bizarre jailhouse interview lasting for 2 hours as they try to piece together a chaotic chain of events.
Now here's the part that always seemed off to people. He was supposed to be mentored by Diddy, one of the biggest names in music. So how come his rap career never took off? You'd think with someone like Diddy in his corner, he'd be dropping hits left and right. But nope. After Empire ended, his whole career spiraled. Instead of music, headlines started following him for all the wrong reasons. He's been arrested multiple times, and in 2022, he got found guilty of aggravated assault against a woman he was seeing. But that wasn't even his first serious charge. Back in 2020, things turned dark. His wife was seen running to a nearby gas station, desperate for help. She told the cops that Bryshere had strangled her and put hands on her so bad she passed out. That incident shook folks up, and when the police rolled up to arrest him, he refused to come out. It turned into a full-blown standoff. SWAT had to get involved. Hours of back and forth just to get him out the house. With everything Katt Williams is now revealing, it's looking more and more like Bryshere Gray was targeted and used by powerful men in the industry. And let's be real, Bryshere's still not okay. His life's been in shambles for a while, and he's been off the radar ever since. But word on the street, he's gearing up for a major move. Rumors say Bryshere is about to file a $50 million lawsuit against both Diddy and Will Smith. That bombshell came from a blind item that read, "I suspect the soon-to-step forward male victim of this A-list mogul won't be the last. Sean Diddy Combs, your time is up." This entire situation is heartbreaking. Bryshere's rise was quick, but his fall, brutal. It's like they used him, broke him down, and tossed him aside like he was nothing once they were done. Just pure destruction. One commenter didn't hold back either. They said, Bryshere Gray, Justin Bieber, Jaden Smith, and even Orlando Brown were never the same after getting close to Diddy. They all started spiraling. Public breakdowns, erratic behavior, and nobody paid attention. The world just looked away. One viewer put it plain and raw, "Don't sell your soul for dirty paper. Stand up for the truth. Integrity matters. Speak up when things are wrong." That's the real problem today. Too many people protecting wicked behavior instead of shutting it down. And that's exactly what's got everyone talking. So what do you think about Katt Williams calling out Bryshere Gray's mom, saying she sold her own son out to the industry? Was it about survival or straight up betrayal? And here's the real question. Do you think this is the final chapter for Bryshere, or does he still have a shot at turning it all around? Can he break free from that past, or is the damage already too deep? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I want to hear everything. And don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, share it with someone who needs to see the truth, and click right here to watch another wild deep dive. I'll catch you in the next one.